This video talks about how to find what you want as a result of what you don't want, and it will help you to attract better. Did you know that most of our life experiences come from what you don't want? Crazy thought, but it's true. It is a very powerful learning tool for you. Here is an example of a person who learns what they really want as a result of what they don't want. Think about this for just a moment. Let's say you have never been in a relationship previously, and you meet your first boyfriend or girlfriend. Take a moment just to think about that. Prior to being in a relationship, you do not have a strong intent on what you truly wanted in a relationship, so you had little experience on what to manifest. Later on, something bad happens, and you realized that there is something about your boyfriend or girlfriend that you did not like. This happens quite frequently. Let's imagine that he or she didn't spend enough time with you. You felt neglected and told yourself, never again will I be neglected by my partner. Here's the thing. There's only two ways it can happen after this. Sometimes people can get stuck in what they don't want by focusing too much on it. Let's say, I don't want to be neglected. I don't want to be neglected. You keep repeating that over and over to yourself. So, what you attract is more neglect. Instead of focusing on what you don't want, it is much more important to shift towards thoughts that create what you really want. For example, you should be focusing on spending quality time with your boyfriend or girlfriend. You would say, I will be spending quality time with my boyfriend or girlfriend. Remember, the universe cannot differentiate from something you don't want and something you do want. It just gives you what you think about most of the time. It's the law of the universe. Like attracts like. So make sure you're thinking about what you do want, and make sure you understand what it is that you want. Living with purpose or intent instead of coasting through life living by default. Most people live life unaware, so they let their thoughts control them instead of controlling their thoughts. You may have felt this happening to you at one time or another. You feel as if your thoughts are out of control, and you're not quite sure what path you're going down. What they don't realize is the universe doesn't care if you are unconsciously manifesting negativity, and this is why people are stuck in repeating patterns of negativity. Because if you don't control your thoughts and keep them positive, and you're always thinking negatively, you will draw those negative things into you. For example, if you think, I don't know what I want, so I really just don't want anything. This is called living by default. Your default setting is poor focus on what you really want in life. And that is why you cannot get anything good in your life. Nothing happens by accident. It all happens by design. The moment that you start shifting your thoughts from your default setting towards living on purpose, you will set the intent that you get what you really want. You have to decide what it is that you want and purposely go after it. Expect it from the universe and ask for it. Precisely what you want. This is the way the law of attraction works. You set your mind to a thing, you purposely ask for it, and you expect the universe to provide it for you. Do you want to control your life rather than have life control you? Do you want to have more personal power in your life? Do you want to have your life change in business relationships and personal levels? Are you willing to work at making these changes? If you answered yes to any of these questions, please continue. Here's a very powerful principle. Did you know that everything is created twice? Once in the mind, then after the mind conceives it, it gets manifested in the real world. You have the power of choice. Living on purpose means choosing what you want. You become a creator as your thoughts send signals out into the universe. You can choose to be happy and think positive thoughts, or you can choose to be unhappy and think negatively. Ultimately, the choice is up to you what vibrations you send out into the universe to manifest what you want. When you choose something, whether it's positive or negative, or you choose not to choose, you're still making a choice. As your thoughts send signals out into the universe, and the universe will respond to what you want. When you want something, you will create your desired life. It all begins with your thoughts. You have to make sure that you're drawing in precisely what you want, because the universe cannot distinguish between positive and negative thoughts. So make sure to put together a list of things that you truly do want. Remember to think about the positive things, leave out the negative, and you will get the desired results. Sometimes we do not create something good. We make mistakes. But it's a crucial step in learning, growing, and improving yourself, especially with the law of attraction. Mistakes happen for a reason, often as a tool for telling us what we don't want, so we can learn what we truly do want. You can only learn from a mistake after you've made it. As soon as you start blaming other people or the universe itself, you distance yourself from any possible lesson. But if you courageously stand up and honestly say, "This is my mistake and I am responsible," the possibilities for learning will move towards you, as well as the possibilities for drawing in what you truly want. When bad things happen, we have two choices. We can be a victim or be responsible for it. Being a victim is what most people do. They blame others for all that went wrong. And this doesn't help us draw in what we truly want. A responsible person takes ownership for the choices they make, whether it's good or bad. This becomes a learning tool for us. Errors don't have to be a bad thing. They can be a tool for you to learn what you truly do want in this world. And the next time you go after something that you want, you'll know what not to do. Being responsible liberates you from negative manifestation. That means focusing on the pain. You have a new positive direction that creates change in your life and positive manifestations. In the next video, we'll take a look at how to let the universe take the wheel.